Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper podcast. I'm your host, Rosalind Perkins. How's everyone doing? Hold on one second. All right, there we go. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great Monday. Me, my Monday's just starting off decent. Washing some clothes, about to work out after. Go pick up the little shorties, and get busy. Today we will be talking about. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what the topic question is. I always forget. Are the elder FBAs or the elder Black Americans on code with the upcoming FBAs, the upcoming leaders? The reason why I asked that question is it's because like I should have did this show probably years ago, but you kind of got to look at these old niggas and tell these old niggas is just out of date. They're not up to date. They think we should be singing "We Shall Overcome." Me, on the other hand, I think we need to be putting foot to ass like our aunts and uncles used to do. Them niggas come to our community, yo, we lay the smack down. We get the act right out. Unfortunately, a lot of niggas don't want to hear that. And a lot of niggas think, oh, we're gonna start a race war and all this and this and that. Nigga, we already in a race war. Let a white person be unhappy. The government don't do it, they gonna do something. This is why I always tell niggas all the time, go get your gun license. These niggas start acting stupid, my nigga. Go learn how to go take military training classes. When if a nigga act crazy, you already know how to get busy. One thing I could agree with Charleston right or Charleston Whitey is niggas need to learn gun training. I'm good. But y'all other niggas, you in a losing situation. And I'm sorry to be blunt about it, but nigga, what is y'all niggas gonna do, man? Give me a second. Take 4 tablet with food. Maximum needles. Yeah. What is y'all niggas gonna do? These old niggas think we should be getting beat the fuck up, turning the other cheek, and all that other crazy shit. I personally never thought that shit ever worked. That's just me. I always thought it never worked, it won't work. And these old niggas be like, oh, I'm just trying to protect my family. Nigga, if the race war fights, nigga, let me tell you something about the white supremacy. When y'all niggas was coming over here from Africa, they didn't say, "Oh, well, this guy got a good heart. You know what? We're not gonna bring him to America." They were looking like, "Oh, that nigga's strong as fuck. Let's get that nigga over here." Oh, that nigga look like he can pick up trees. Oh, that black bitch look like she could have some good babies. That's what they were saying. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it like, well, we should turn the other cheek. The fuck, nigga? This type of bullshit y'all niggas is on. And I think this is why a lot of niggas got turned off from the civil rights movement. Cause y'all niggas didn't want to fight back. Y'all niggas didn't want to defend yourself. Y'all niggas didn't want to do nothing. But y'all niggas didn't do shit when fucking nigga was fucking killing by dozens, killing niggas by dozens in their own community. When the Ku Klux Klan was burning fucking crosses on people's porches. Only the real niggas was shooting at them, telling them like, yo, my nigga, you better get the fuck off my property. We get busy over here. These old elder, scary Negroes. We don't like these Roland Martin, and he's not even an FBA, my nigga. He ain't even on code with us. He's doing what's best for his people. And one thing I can tell you this. We was only his people when we was helping his people. It always been like that. Them niggas always hated us. Oh, but yo, when we were helping their people, they were getting free resources and shit. Oh yeah, you my brother. You my sister. Hey auntie, hey unc. Now it turned because them niggas can't get benefits no more. Them affirmative actions things is yo, they shut that shit down, my nigga. No more DEI. I'm just being personally honest. The shit doesn't work. It has never worked. Now these old niggas is mad at us. Talk about, oh yo, we don't know what we getting. Let me tell you something. One person who had us hipped was Claude Anderson, and I wish he had a bigger platform than he had with the young community. Because one thing we listened and we kind of sort of stopped is these niggas trying to make America like the UK, where there's no more black Brits. There's no more black British in fucking England. Those are all Caribbeans and Africans. And shout out to them, but at the end of the day, there's no more of us. There is no more of those niggas who already been there. There is no more of those niggas who has an ethnogenesis in England. Like, if we really want to be honest, the Moors are the real indigenous people of fucking England. And I know niggas, oh, white people built that. No, nigga, y'all niggas couldn't even build your own country, my nigga. There are evidence of popping up of fucking black faces of people's countries. Putin put that shit out. And this is why I always tell people all the time, yo, the black diaspora is the father and mother of everybody. I've been saying that. Niggas never argue with me about that shit, but they know I'm telling the truth. Like, a motherfucker don't have no reason to lie, my nigga. Diaspora is the father and mother of everybody. Oh shit. I'm online. Give me a second, everyone. Give me a second. I'm looking at some shit. All right, yeah, we're the father and mothers of everything. Like, why do we need to lie? Why do we need to be, oh, the white people? No, nigga. We're starting to pull shit up and we're starting to see black faces. We're starting to see fucking black faces. We shouldn't be getting mad. Niggas should be getting mad at us because niggas see black faces. Oh, you gonna make our masters mad. Nigga, so what? Niggas is finding out, oh, hockey was created by black fucking Canadians. Not Caribbean Canadians, but black Canadians. Not African Canadians, but black Canadians. There were Africans. There were black indigenous people in Canada. There was native Reds in Canada. It's just we chose to fight. Some of them niggas fought with us, but a lot of those red indigenous people did not like us. Let's be fucking honest about it. People are getting mad because black people are policing their culture, their lineage. They should get mad at us because of that shit. We're going to watch a video and I'm going to break some shit down. We're going to listen to an elder.
Get some more people in here. Let's get AB 2000. AB 2000 in the building. AB 2000.
Hey, what's up, Tyreek? Can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir, AB. How are you, brother?
Doing good, man. Shout out to you, man. You always standing up for the family.
Yes, sir.
You always got a lot coming at you, man. So shout out to you, man. Yeah, we had him in the space earlier. I couldn't get up in Adonis's space. But one thing that I wanted you to kind of speak on and keep our focus whenever you're doing these spaces is how the Democratic Party, they've been trying to use the men against women,
Yeah.
women against men, you know, and it always comes to a head because they utilize the LGBTQ, movement
Yep.
to keep us bickering at each other back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And see, one thing that I've realized over this past couple of months as the Democrats been, campaigning, talking about women's rights and stuff like that, it's really the LGBTQ who's infringing on their rights.
Mm.
So I'm not going to go too long, but Tyreek, I think if you would do us a favor, meaning the family, the biggest a favor, I think it's real key to show how they, dress Quavo in the fishnet, stuff, and and then they do like the Kelly Rowland stuff. They put them in the suits and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They know the narrative that they're trying to push on our people, and we ain't going for that.
Yes. Thank you so much for the call. Not only that, fam, have y'all seen how they parade these NFL players around now before the games? Because my brother AB brought up a very good point. And I noticed that. I saw one football player.
And you know what? He's right about that, man. Yo. These niggas try to divide. The white supremacists always trying to divide us. Niggas always talk about, oh yeah, women's right. But the black Americans was never holding them down. We never held them down. We never said shit about it. All we did was we protect our black women. This is why when niggas talk crazy about black women, you have a whole bunch of black niggas like, yo, what's good? What's all that crazy shit you saying about black Americans? Or even our Afro-Latinas, like, yo, why you talking to mama like that, little mama like that? Those are the only two females that we support, nigga. Let's personally be honest. Like, yo, just out of just like not even looking at FBA, my nigga. Just how we look at people. We defend black American women, niggas who look like our mamas.
One NFL player walking in the game. Notice lately they have these dudes sashaying in these real moist, dainty clothes. That's a common theme now with these black football players. Mm-hmm. Right before the game, it was one dude, I don't even know his name, but they had this dude, he was dressed, this dude, man, they had this dude with a leather short set on and some hoe boots and some stockings, it looked like. This nigga was dressed like Salt and Pepper.
Nigga said some hoe boots. This nigga Tyreek Nasheed always know how to entertain. I must say that. And I think that's the difference between most podcasters and other content creators is Tyreek Nasheed knows how to entertain, man. He can turn a serious situation into like, let me get a little good laugh out, I just turn on that AC. You know.
Walking, sashaying, and switching to the game. I'm like, well, this is deliberate. They're dressing these dudes up in fishnet tops and nipple rings and open toe kitten heels and having them walk into the game strutting real funny style. And I'm not knocking nobody's lifestyle, but just the optics of that is very interesting. That they get these big old buff dudes, have them switching around to the games. Huh? Real interesting dynamic. Let me get Nicholas in the building. Then I'm gonna get Melanie. Nicholas.
Yo, what's going on, Tariq?
Hey Nick, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm in Milwaukee. I'm FBA 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to say my pops is the biggest liberal you ever want to meet in your life. He a boomer, Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since Trump won, he been mad at me, my brother, people at the bar, his friends. My dad been just crashing out, cussing us out and shit. And I just want to know how you deal with older black people in family. I think you might have touched on this before, but old black people in your family who too stuck on the
Let
Democrat.
me tell you something. My daddy's kind of like my daddy ain't no liberal, but my daddy just does. My daddy just does what he knows, and what niggas taught them. Niggas taught them like, yo, the Republicans is the devil. They hate black people. But at the end of the day, we gotta be like, yo, what are these niggas doing for black Americans? Because we gotta look at it. Democrats hasn't been as good as we thought they were gonna be. We gotta be personally honest. You know? And I always tell niggas all the time, I was like, yo, these old niggas, yo, we gotta leave them. They're dead weight. Because at the end of the day, they're not adapting. They're not adapting anymore. It's a young man's game, nigga. Nigga, it's 25 and up, my nigga. The cutoff should probably be like 60, 70, my nigga. And you don't want it to be like that, but them niggas is not catching up.
Democrats, hella emotional.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
land
yeah.
my plane.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Oh yeah, so dad's over there cursing out the sons. Well, he's mad. Yeah, the older folk, they're very mad at the younger people now. They're very mad. I'm telling you. The older Democrats in the DNC, everybody's crashing out on the grassroots and younger black folks. They're all mad. They're just pissed off right now. So the dad is over there cursing out his son. Get your ass out there and cut that grass like I told you, him. And don't cut over my Kamala sign. Leave it up there. Because she is still my president here. This dad crashing all the way out. You can't listen. The older folks, you can't save them.
Yeah, see?
You just leave them be. Just go. Look.
Told you, man. Yo, we can't save them, man. Even my pops, man. I was like, yo, nigga, we can't save you, nigga. I told my dad, I was like, yo, and I had to explain to my pops. I'm like, my nigga, what are you trying to leave the family? Like, what are you trying? What type of? Not even leave the family. What is your legacy you're trying to leave, man? You got to leave something. Oh, all the hard work that I helped people. It's some old Negro slavery fucking answer, nigga. It's like, oh, I'm just trying to leave, you know, people with good work, and if I can help you, I'll help you. You know, some crazy shit like that. I'm like, that ain't worth shit, my nigga. If you're gonna hurt somebody, you gotta put boots to grass. Oh, I give them all the knowledge I know. I'm like, that all you know how to do is work, my nigga. That's it. I was like, what you gonna leave your people? I gotta worry about my family first. You know, some stupid shit like that. My dad crazy. You know, but I love him, man. I understand where he's coming from. He's past his time, my nigga. Y'all almost ended up like my dad like 10 years ago. Even with music. Oh, music ain't the same like it used to. Yeah, nigga, it ain't like it used to be, but we can't kick in the back of these niggas, these little niggas. We could just like, yo, this shit's alright, my nigga, but I can't fuck with it, or just like, yo, I can't relate to it, my nigga. I'm above this age, you know? And oh yeah, shout out to Wiz Mason, shout out to Bobby. Oh, even shout out to Kwame, the dude, the tether dude from I think Bronx or Brooklyn from New York. We were arguing on Saturday. I had to take it down, but it was a good conversation with old boy. Shout out to Kwame. Um, Shout out to y'all white supremacists. Y'all ain't shit, but shout out to y'all. So yeah.
Look, leave them be. You can't really save them. It's like that loyalty. They still got that loyalty from the 60s. You
Told you,
dig?
nigga.
They're still loyal that the Democrats gave them some civil rights bills. So they're going to be loyal to the death. All right? Here, the Democrat, we got to vote Democrats. Hell, I wasn't able to drink from a water fountain if it weren't for the damn Democrats here. Is that? They're happy that the Democrats gave civil rights. All right. So they're just going to be loyal to.
Yo, these old head niggas is just happy that the Democrats and the civil rights thing gave them fucking water faucet, nigga. That's it. Oh, they gave us some water fountains. They gave us our own bathroom. Them niggas ain't shit either. The civil rights activists, niggas ain't worth shit. The reason why they were lit because they had Martin Luther King in the forefront, and the nigga got radical before he died. He was talking crazy before he died to most people.
A fault. All right. All you can do, let dad go. Just get him some butter pecan ice cream. He'll calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Get him some butter pecan ice
Love our
cream and some
butter pecan
sunflower
ice
seeds,
cream.
and get him a little taste of wild Irish rose and calm him down. He'll be all right.
Hell yeah.
Melanie, what's up, beloved?
Hey, Tyreek.
How you doing, Miss Melody?
I'm doing awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, I wanted to hit a certain angle that I think a lot of people is missing.
Mm-hmm.
The policies and stuff that the presidents be signing, I think that's the play that they're gonna use. Because if you think about it, when Obama signed the police bill, when he signed the LGBT bill and that
Mm-hmm.
immigration bill, that was the tax that those were the taxes that they was using against black people.
Yes, it
With
was.
the gender divide, they policing us, policing our kids' gender. Like that was the strategy that they was using. But when you think about it, when Biden signed the bill, it was with Asians. And that's when that Asian hate came. And then he used Kamala as an Asian to try
Yep.
to replace us. I think we need to kind of follow the policies and stuff that they be signing because I think that's a move that they trying to make. So
Mm-hmm.
now Trump is hollering a lot of CRT. So I think we need to keep our eye on that because
Mm-hmm.
with CRT, they trying to replace our history. See,
Yes.
Biden was going to do an Asian invasion with the Asians and the Indians and all the other stuff. That's why he was using Kamala and signed
Mm-hmm.
that bill because I think that was the play that he was going to use on us. So now
Mm-hmm.
we got to think about how Trump finna do this. Now I
Mm-hmm.
know he's not really focused on us mainly, but the only topic that I see that he's targeting us with is the CRT, and I'm laying there.
Thank you, dear. And here's the thing with that, because a lot of people are talking about how Trump has put out a video threatening to sue schools for DEI programs and then give the money to the other students, meaning the white ones. So yeah, we're not shocked by that. But here's the thing: most of the DEI hiring, it ain't even us. We're not really. See, we got to understand when we ain't really benefiting from anything.
See, that's the thing, man, and this is the thing that like these old niggas ain't figuring it out. Like this is a young girl saying that like, yo, when when Joe Biden and what's his name, um, two nickel Obama was in office, they didn't give us no bills. They made the LGBTQIA bill. They did the Asian hate bill. They did all these fucking bills, except for black Americans. Niggas was telling them since Obama got in office, yo, make a black hate law bill. Make a black hate law bill. Make a black hate law bill. None of them niggas made it. We know Donald Trump ain't gonna do shit for us. But at the end of the day, he ain't gonna do shit for everybody else. He ain't gonna do meaningless shit and try to undermine. Yeah, of course he's gonna. Actually, no, he's gonna undermine us, but he ain't gonna do no shit to like fucking hurt us. All that shit with the, with the police and stuff and giving more money to the police, that was Obama. It was.
thing anyway. Go ahead and gut it. The DEI, that's for Latinos, that's for Asians, that's for East Indians, that's for foreigners, that's for LGBT. So they get in front of the line and get all that stuff anyway, to be honest. We don't benefit from all of these DEI hires, that diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I'm telling you from experience because we try to get funding for the museum from some of these government grants, and some of those are they get ate up by these DEI programs, and it's usually Hispanic, women's groups, LGBT groups. They get first dibs, and we don't get anything. All the money is
Facts.
just exhausted because all of these other minority groups, they get the funding. We don't get it anyway. So gut it all. Hell,
Yep. We don't need
gut it
it.
all. Don't nobody get nothing. I ain't got a problem with it. So let's
And it's not that we hating on niggas because niggas is getting shit. It's just like, yo, we've been asking niggas for shit. We've been asking niggas for stuff since the 80s. Y'all niggas swear up and down y'all niggas did not have no money. Oh, when we get money, we're going to help y'all. We're going to make policies. Dumb Democrats shoulda, woulda, coulda ass niggas. We could make some policies, but, you know, we got to handle this first. Niggas ain't trying to hear that no more. Now, y'all niggas got to hold your own nuts. Just like these immigrants, they have to hold their own nuts. And it's not like we don't want to help them, but at the end of the day, they undermined everything we did. They manipulated everything they did. They cosplayed us so we didn't get anything. Every single time. And none of y'all niggas did anything when they did that. So if they send your cousins and your aunties back, that's not on us, my nigga. We would have fought for y'all, but nigga, every time we fought for y'all, y'all niggas don't do shit for us. It's never one hand washes the other. You got Mexicans now telling, oh, yo, y'all gonna need help one day. Nigga, we needed help before and y'all niggas didn't do nothing. So we just held our own nuts and did it ourselves.
revamp, and then let's just start campaigning strictly for descendants of freedmen.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm cool with all of that DEI stuff because it's too vague. Because what they do, they use our suffering to say, hey, let's get some diversity, equity, inclusion. Yes, because the black people, whoa, look at how bad they suffered. All right, so that means let's get a bunch of white LGBT people in here. So yeah, people are still coming up off our struggle.
And that's how the LGBTQIA was started. It was starting by manipulating black struggle. If there was never no Black Lives Matter, there would never be no LGBTQIA, like, hate laws and shit like that. Like, it's despicable what the motherfuckers did. And I'm going to be personally honest about it. We don't mind helping everybody. But when shit is about us and we're hurting and it triggers trauma, it doesn't mean fucking capitalize off of our trauma. It doesn't mean, well, Black Lives Matter, and Black Trans Lives Matter. No, nigga, it's about a black man getting killed. It's about a black woman being killed. That's why we cut y'all niggas off. That's why we say, yo, you can't fuck with our movement right now. Go do your LGBTQIA movement. Now look at they're struggling now. They're hurting. And Black Lives Matter was even run by black women. It was run by black feminist women. Those were all feminists. And they got caught stealing.
Brittany, hop in, dear.
I'll be back,
Harry?
everyone.
Hey, Brittany.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
I'm good. Where are you calling on? What kind of phone is that?
I got an iPhone. Does it sound janky?
It sounds very janky. It sounds like a speaking. What kind of phone is that, dear?
I think it's because I'm driving in my car and it like picked up on my speakerphone, so I don't know how to I don't know how to turn it off.
You got them Nissan Altima speakers, ma'am. It's
No, it's not a Nissan Altima, but I just wanted to tell you that you're gonna be like really big like in 20 years because I listen to you with my children and my daughter, she's 7 years old. I guess they were having like a little political conversation on the playground, and all the kids were telling her, "Well, my mom voted for Kamala," and then Diana said, "Well, my mom voted for Donald Trump." And then all the kids say, "Why did your mom do that? She's going to be the first black president." And then Diana said, "She's not black." So I just wanted to let you know that you got 7-year-olds out here speaking truth to power.
Love
so
it.
I just want to, thank you for what you do and tell you that we listening. So
Thank you so much. Shout out to that 7-year-old. I love it. Let's get FBA World in the building.
Good evening, Tariq. So, man, how are you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Man, I'm doing fine. So, to the point as far as these Democratic shills just crashing out, I mean, this is the
Right
first
there.
time that I've seen a landslide win for a Republican and liberals are losing their damn mind,
Mm-hmm.
cursing everybody out, crying. And for a lot of them, I'm wondering, do a lot of them need mental health checks? Because a
Yeah.
lot of them, yeah, a lot of them needs them.
Yeah.
And just more to, yeah, and more to the point, when I was listening to Professor Black Truth, as far as the Democrats and their numbers softening over these past election cycles, he brought up an interesting point that when it came to the Biden administration and when he was running during his internal polling, the internal polling for Biden wasn't good for him,
Right.
and Biden's group pretty much ignored that, thinking that they should been stink, and the internal polling people telling, no, so no, this is what now the people here thinks differently, and I'm willing to bet that the internal polling for Kamala's group pretty much told them the same thing, and they then paid heed to their advice and pretty much saw what happened. I land there.
Thank you so much. Yeah, listen, the internal polling, we knew they knew what was going on with the internal polling, but they were wishing and hoping on a prayer. So they thought if they know the internal polling is looking real bad for Kamala, so they said, well, we need to just go out here and really double down on cracking the whip on these black people to really make them and shame them to come out and support. And too many of us on the grassroots were like, no, we're not going out there to support no Kamala or the Democrats. We don't owe you anything. You've been very hostile to us. You've
Facts.
been negligent of us. And
And yo, this is what these old niggas be doing too. And if you notice, that's my Young Dolph poster. That's my Young Dolph frame right there, man. So definitely, I had to get it. You know, got Black Jesus, you got Darth Vader, and you got Young Dolph. I'm probably gonna put like one or two more, and that's it. But to be answer this man's question, it's just you can't shame black people no more. That's the thing. You can't shame black Americans no more. Black Americans is tired of be like, oh well, y'all are doing too much and yada yada yada. Nah, fuck that. You ain't shaming us. Yo, every time we did something for y'all never helped us out. Y'all made laws to fucking get us hurt. Y'all have no loyalty to black people. You think black people are supposed to have loyalty to you. And shit doesn't go like that. And I'm glad Tariq Nasheed said something. I'm glad Claude Anderson said something. And let me tell you, got me hip to Claude Anderson, The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club got me hit to Claude Anderson. So I've been watching a lot of Claude Anderson, and when he was saying it, he's right. Last night we talked about our FBA's the new black Americans. Yes. Because you know what? They were trying to erase us. They were trying to erase black American, foundational black Americans that were already here. Non-continental Africans. if you want to be really technical about it, they try to erase us. Just what they did to England. Just what they did to Canada. They erased them. There's no more. There's rarely you can find any of them. I think, and this is what I'm gonna say. I think, The Rock's father was the last non-continental African in Canada. I'm just being personally honest.
And we're going to let you crash and burn, and that's exactly what we did. Brian T., what's up, sir?
Oh man, what an honor! Thank you for letting me up here. I really wanted to thank you and all the Black Americans, FBA, Freedmen, those folks for looking at everything fairly when it came to this elections.
Yeah.
I like how you really call out racism on both parties, and it's been really great to hear. I like the messaging. I follow. There's a bunch of people in this space that I follow. Actually, I've learned about the reparations movement and things like that. I wanted to touch base on. I really think the black grassroots really turned this election sideways and tilted it towards Trump.
Yeah.
I pushed specifically. I was always chirping in your ear on Twitter, trying to push Trump into meeting with you and some of the other grassroots leaders, because I think if he would have done that and skipped over a few other podcasts, my question kind of is if he would have done that, do you think the odds of flipping California red completely would happen?
You know what? I think that it could have. Because you know what's interesting out here in California, and I live in California, I see a lot of Trump signs all over the place. I see a lot of Trump signs, and from what I saw on,
We're gonna end with that one right there. Like, yo, he was telling the truth. It's like, yo, like what? Look at King Flex's face. That nigga's crazy. But it's true, man. It's like, yo, now we coming to a point where we got to lose. You know, fuck around with this man. You know.
It is like a full blown
connect.
What's up, brother? I don't know. You don't have a name. You just got a.
I'll just tell you my name. Let me just introduce myself first, so you know where I'm coming from. My name is Max.
Hey, Max.
I'm of mixed ethnicity, so my mom is like from the South originally, like Black, Native American, Sephardic Jew, and Scottish. My dad is like a full-blown reptilian, blue-blooded wasp. And so I think I have kind of like a unique perspective on a lot of these issues.
Okay.
I agree that the American people, and especially foundational Black Americans, are owed a debt by the American government and thereby the American people. And I see a lot of new immigrants who lobby against that. But I also think that people who are from generational taxpayers in America are also owed a debt, because effectively what's been used is taxpayer dollars and free labor and stolen land to create massive revenue bases, huge amounts of intellectual property that then go and get licensed for free to corporations. They utilize those monies and intellectual properties to generate massive profits for themselves, and then syndicate those profits to a very small group of elite, seemingly centrist but actually hyper liberal, white supremacy. And I have there are these nuances between things like white nationalism and white supremacy, but the Vesica Pisces of people who believe in those concepts, there's a large overlap, and a lot of times a lack of understanding of the nuance even amongst the groups who ascribe to these type of belief systems. And I just know the experience of appearing to the world as a Black man, but then getting my driver's license run and then realizing like, oh, we've got a blue-blooded reptilian and we can't mess with him. And I see these things and I hear these arguments that get brought up where it's like, well, he was breaking the law. Well, first of all, he was violating a vehicle code, not breaking the law, right? And our
Are you on currently
That man's talking too
SSDI
much. I
or
don't even know what that
disability?
nigga
You're
talking
going to
about.
want
He
to
talking
listen
about
carefully to
reptiles and
this.
shit
People
and stuff
Black
like that.
family since understand that I had to survive
I got a question.
dog whistles that they use to identify one another. And so it's the same way that, historically, first of all, I'm also a fine artist. So it's the effect of performative art and conceptual art to draw literal direct attention to the way that true stories are being diminished
Slow
or
down. Now you're babbling. You're doing a lot of babbling. Yeah, you're saying that.
the hall.
Hmm.
My last name is Worthen.
Was a victim. My family, my
Come on anyway. All right, but yeah, Max. Yeah, okay. Yeah, your thing was acting up, Max, and I got to get some other callers. You're just kind of going on and on. But I thank you, Max. I don't know your background is a little sketchy. Yeah, some of the little cultural references for you to not know what I'm talking about is that's I don't know. I threw some things at you that you didn't catch that you did. So I don't in the building.
um first off, the gentleman that was just talking, not the one who was, tripping with his mic, but the one right before, I was digging what he was saying. You weren't?
Yeah, some of the stuff, but it just kind of gets into a little word salad. But some of his stuff was interesting. Some of it was.
So maybe well, let me just be all the way clear and transparent. So maybe the reason why I was digging what he was saying is because I live in Houston, Texas, and I have for 30 plus years, but I was born and bred on Black Wall Street.
Okay.
And I say that because I'm very familiar, right, with the Tulsa race riots. I know a lot of people try to be like, "Oh, I didn't know anything about it," until the centennial, because it happened in 1921, and until 2021, I saw all the bullshit on Twitter. We're like, "What? How come I didn't learn this in fucking school?" All the bullshit.
Right.
You know. Um, so maybe that's why I was digging what he was saying, because and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but if I understood what he was saying, he was agreeing that, yeah, absolutely, we should have reparations. And on top of that, the people who, can actually prove in their lineage, not only was, my lineage enslaved as a FBA, which I am, I'm 7 generations deep and blah, blah, blah. And maybe I was feeling what he was saying, because I can not only prove that, but I can also prove that, fuck yes, I also was a victim.
And nobility.
Man,
It's have these corporations.
No, that's just what I put online.
Oh Lord, are you out here catfishing?
No. I just like to fuck with people when they assume.
Out of our house was Newberry, South. They brought their cousins. Esau's children brought their cousins in. Would have told her. I am so grateful you took my call finally. I've been trying for 3 nights. I've been up half of the night waiting to be heard. And I just wanted to compel every living soul. And I know, my brother, I have heard you, I've heard everyone. But until we get what my mama used to say, a toehold, you know what a toehold is, baby?
What's that?
A foot in.
Yes.
A foot
Yes,
in.
ma'am.
We must get a foot in. We don't have anything now. People have come here. Well, when we were uh, freed slaves, they brought their cousins. Esau's children brought their cousins over here and built universities to teach them how to farm after they had and made us and beat us into farming their lands for them. They brought their cousins over here and gave them our 40 acres and our mule. So we've never been able to acquire any generational wealth.
Aletha, where
But
did you grow up? What part of the South did you grow up, dear?
I grew up in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
by way of my mother, Newberry, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And inside.
Mama so old. I'm sorry to say that, but Grandma, what the fuck you doing up at like 2 o'clock in the morning? Yo, real talk.
Out of our house was Newberry, South Carolina, in D.C. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how old are you? How old are you, dear?
No, you don't ask a lady that, Mr. Gentleman. How dare you?
Aletha, you are.
Don't you make me.
You are still trying to catch. Are you trying to catch?
I'll give you this hint. I'll give you this hint. My mama had me by my hand and took me to the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's.
This is for the architects of tomorrow, the ones rewriting the world with tools like GitHub Copilot that put
speech on the ellipse in D.C.
Uh-oh.
And that's all I'm going to say.
There it is, right there. I love it.
All right. Okay, don't you ever ask a lady how old she is. And if she answers you, she's not a lady. All right?
There it is.
Okay. Now listen. This is what I have been trying to get across. Honey, I have bled. I've been beaten, honey. My mama is long gone, but she instilled that fire in me. It's a fire, baby. You gotta keep going. And we are nowhere near done. It is a fire. You gotta keep pushing and keep moving. And any little inch, any little nano inch we can make. We have to be grateful for and keep on pushing. So Kamala Harris is that nano inch. Y'all stop messing with that gal. Y'all let her, if she can get through, let her get through. She will do, listen to mama, she will do what no one else has done thus far. And it is a nano inch. I need y'all to stop philosophizing and being so intelligent and being so educated and being so whatever, while the Mexicans and everybody else is stealing everything I bled for. I was hit upside my head for. I was sent to prison for. Y'all, stop it! And stop all of your analyzing and your whatever. We have to take our nano inches. They're trying to kill us, son. Literally. There is no more testing for COVID. Where I am, unfortunately, in the middle of hell, North Carolina.
Let me land Nana's plane, Lord. And then I was with Nana, and then she started with the Kamala stuff. I was with you for a minute, Nana.
She got
then
me
you
too.
lost me.
I gotta like.
I had to land your plane. Nana,
Inside my head for. I was sent to prison for. Y'all, stop it! And stop all of your analyzing and your whatever. We have to take our nano inches. They're trying to kill us, son. Literally. There is no more testing for COVID. Where I am, unfortunately, in the middle of hell, North Carolina.
let me land Nana's plane, Lord. And then I was with Nana, and then she started with the Kamala stuff. I was with you for a minute, Nana. Then you lost me. I had to land your plane.
Go on,
Nana,
Nana.
I was with you, beloved. Oh God, I'm over that.
There go Bobby. Whose auntie is this? I don't know whose auntie that is. Somebody's grandma, man. Yo, she wilding out.
The respect the elder. I wasn't gonna go in on her, but Nana, you're talking about the Mexicans and all that, but then support Kamala.
Yeah.
Kamala's the problem. That's why you think the Mexicans are coming over and all the other immigrants are coming over. That's Kamala, ma'am. You come on now. Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Nana she's old school. She said she was at the March on Washington. Shit. Okay.
She was talking about walking over that Alabama bridge, man. She was like, yo, I got knocked up inside my head. I went to jail. Yo, Grammy, I don't know what you was wildin'.
So she's an OG with it. She was out there literally getting beat up with John Lewis in them. No, ma'am. No. Nana was out there with John Lewis in them. And she's somebody he got beat up. No, we need Kamala in here. We need a nano inch of it, baby. Let her do her thing now.
Oh.
No, ma'am.
Yo, she almost had me for a second, too. I ain't even gonna lie, Nana. You almost got me for a second. I was like, yo, she's speaking the word. She started talking about Kamala. She's the only hope. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Go on, Nana.
We cannot let Kamala... Well, I know, man, Nana, they done beat you silly. All right? We're going to get justice for you. We don't need Kamala Harris in there, ma'am. Nana, they done beat you to oblivion. You don't even know what's going on. They're running a trick on you. We can't let Kamala get in there. You need her, baby. I was out there, they hits me with billy clubs, baby. We need a nano inch, and that is Kamala. Y'all listen to me here. Listen to me, baby. It's crazy. They got Mexicans out here eating chickens raw, baby. No, ma'am.
Oh, shit.
We can't rock with Kamala. She's the reason why they're over here stealing people's chickens. She's doing it, ma'am. Lord.
Yeah, man, washing collard greens in the tub and shit, man. Yo, that bitch is disgusting. Let me tell you something, Kamala. I will never, ever eat off. If you cook, I'm not eating that shit. After you say you wash collard greens in the tub, oh, Lord. That shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up. Yo, Nana, don't eat them collard greens, Nana. Don't eat them collard greens.
It was just all over the place. She was just all over the place. We need this. I fought and I bled. Sugar, I have bled for this. Leave Kamala alone. They is bringing a new strain of COVID back over here with these Haitian immigrants. They eating ducks and raccoons in the street raw. Do you understand me, baby? Nana's just saying all types of stuff. Bless her heart. Oh, bless her heart. Bless her heart. That's how my mama be talking. So that's why I'm like, okay. Bless her heart. My mama be talking that same bullshit.
Yeah.
And y'all mama do too.
Yeah.
All right, Ma.
My daddy talked that
all right,
crazy
Ma.
shit. Oh, shit.
Okay, Ma. That's what you do.
Yo, that shit had me fucked up. I'm sorry, man. That was... I think we'll watch 2 more. I'm gonna talk a little bit. Let me talk a little bit. Let me ride out. Let me talk a little bit. Kamala, Not Kamala. These old people, man. You got some of these old people, man. They got the right fight, but the wrong message. And I always felt like that. When I was here, like niggas getting beat the fuck up, we should overcome, nigga. I'm not gonna get beat the fuck up with you, nigga. If we ain't gonna fight back, nigga, I'd rather ride out and fight with you. You know, that's why if you ever notice, a nigga will go to war with you, my nigga, but he ain't gonna like get beat the fuck up. He'll go to war with you, but he ain't gonna get beat the fuck up. They say, just let these niggas beat us up. Nah, nigga, fuck that. We gotta think of something to win. You know, so.
I ain't got nothing good to say about you. And so I'm like, wow, he really let me up.
Yeah.
You gonna let me talk or you gonna mute me? You wanna have a conversation?
Well, yeah, you're not going to troll.
Just a brief one. Just a brief one.
Well,
don't mute me though.
But you're not going to start to troll. We're not going to do that.
I'm not gonna troll at all. That's not my thing.
Right.
My thing is that it's just my ass how you talk, and it's so like so grifting, persuasive in a negative way, and I'm like, damn, people buy this shit.
Okay, now let's stop. Grifting how? Go ahead. Now you're gonna have to elaborate on that. Stop right there and elaborate on what you just said. Grifting how? Messy boots. Grifting how? Miss Messy Boots, go ahead, beloved. Well, unmute your microphone, ma'am. It might be.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I got it. Okay. It's like a couple of people that have came on here that came with some legit shit to discuss and talk about. You are clever. I'll give you that much. You are clever at deflecting and going off to another topic or subject.
I want you to talk about the grifting thing. You just made an accusation.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And so it's like how you.
This is what I'm saying. You're not going to make a weird false accusation, and then when you're asked to elaborate, you start babbling, ma'am.
No, that babbling shit, that word babbling is not going to affect me at all. That shit is lame and play. Babbling. Come up with something more clever than babbling. I've heard every word. And
okay, so ma'am, you're clearly unhinged. All right, so now you're showing your personality.
She's about to wild out. Watch.
So you're not really wrapped too tight. So it sounds like there might be.
See, like right there when you say, "Oh, you unhinged," and you might not be wrapped too tight. That is so your listeners say, "Yeah, those that follow you and like just adorn with you, they're gonna say or believe, oh, she's unhinged."
Old lady about to wild out. This is what I'm talking about, These old niggas will fight for these white liberals before they fight for their own people. This shit is fucking crazy. I never see no shit like this.
And her mind's not right. That's not it at all. That's the kind of shit you say to get.
Ma'am, you're babbling.
You know what? I am a psychiatrist by profession, and I've worked with a lot of people like you.
You're not a psychiatrist, ma'am. You're crazy as cat shit. You're not a psychiatrist. You're some.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, this lady's fucking nuts, man. Like, she's wilding out for no reason. For no reason, she's wilding out. Hold on, what's this? Everybody bought a new. Okay, so I bought another camera and computer bag, and I'm just putting shit in it right now. But I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, this lady's crazy as bat shit. And he said it before I did. Watch.
Shit you say to get.
Ma'am, you're babbling.
You know what? I am a psychiatrist by profession, And I've
I,
worked with a lot of people like you.
you're not a psychiatrist, ma'am. You're crazy as cat shit. You're not a psychiatrist. You're somebody who has some kind of mental illness, clearly. You're just saying things and you're projecting a lot, ma'am. So you're clearly off. I'm being very nice because, some people can't help it. You might be off your medication or something, but you're clearly off. You can't form a cohesive.
Okay, don't put me on mute. Okay,
But no, but ma'am, we have thousands of people in here. They don't want to hear a psycho babbling mammy. They don't want to hear that. You have to say
that's
something.
what you say. That's see what you're doing right there. It's like, oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're off your meds. Oh, you're babbling. Oh, you're unhinged. You know what? You know I'm not. That's why you keep.
You want ads that drive results. That's why we built Roku Ads Manager. Sign up at ads.roku.com.
Imagine the possibilities of sharing your life with a lovely young Asian lady. You can forget about what it feels like.
Oh Lord, ma'am. So what's the gist of what you have to say? I'm trying to work with you based on your psychological deficiencies, ma'am. I'm trying to be
Yo, he's doing
patient
it on
with you,
purpose now.
beloved.
Watch
So
it.
what's the gist?
You are like a Jim Jones for real. I mean, if
Ma'am.
anybody got any sense, any intelligence, any free thinking skills whatsoever, they would see that you are like you are really bad at what you do for real. That's the part that itch my ass.
What
You
what
are awful.
what do I do? And how am I a Jim Jones? I tell people not to follow me.
You are awful at it, and it just pisses me off.
Ma'am, I tell people to not follow me. I don't want people following
And
me.
they shouldn't listen to anything that you say and take it for a grain of salt.
Yo, this is the shit I be thinking about. I be like, yo, what's up with these crazy ass people who? Let me tell you something. I have dealt with crazy people before, and this is the type of shit we get, man. They think they know more than us. They lie.
You are just
But
full of shit. You are.
ma'am, you're just using profanities with that little potty mouth, ma'am. You got a very potty mouth, ma'am. Do you lick your sugar daddy's gooch with that mouth? You got a very potty mouth, beloved. And you haven't said anything coherent. Miss Messy Boots?
And you
Oh,
know what? Oh,
yes,
oh, you got a potty mouth. Oh, you got this. Oh, you got that. Who believes this shit? Wake
Messy
up,
Boots,
people. Listen
Messy
to what
Boots,
he's.
Messy Boots. Somebody just posted some stuff on your page
Uh
about
oh.
Kamala Harris. You're a Democrat shill, aren't you? You're a
Oh,
Democrat
you
shill.
a Democrat, Cheryl, aren't you? See what I'm talking about? How you try to project and deflect, and you.
Do you or do you not have a whole bunch of stuff on your page about Kamala Harris?
Oh, we're not talking about her. We're talking about you. Do you
Uh
want?
Okay,
oh. Uh
family, you
oh.
see, I just want to put
Uh
all of this in
oh.
context. Okay? This is what you do. You're putting things in context to see what this is really coming from. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Democrat shill. I keep telling you, the Democrat shills are very upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a Democrat shill. I'm telling you. Like, hold on. You want to talk? Let's talk. Let's talk.
Okay.
Don't put me on
Okay.
mute.
You read your tweets. I'm
Don't
reading
put
your
me on mute.
tweets. No,
You see what you're saying? Oh, she's a Democrat.
okay. No, ma'am. I'm reading your tweets. You got some tweets talking about Trump as a threat to national security. You're a Democrat shill, ma'am. That's where all of these wild accusatory
Yep.
statements are coming from.
Absolutely, I do believe
Oh.
that. But that does not take away from the fact of what we're talking about with you and how you try to be influential, but you are really just a grifter and you're just trying to influence people and your shit is weak as and it pisses me off.
Translation. She's mad because the DNC has acknowledged that I influenced the election. She's not going.
No, we're talking about what you do. We're not.
You're not paid no more. You're not going to get a bag. That money done dried up. Y'all were not effective in wrangling the black vote, and you guys are mad at me. This is what I've been saying. A
Absolutely
lot of these,
not. Do you see what you're doing again? You're
a lot of these damn Democrat shills. I want y'all to
Uh
understand where this stuff is coming
oh.
from. All of this trolling that's going on, and all of these crash outs rooms with my name in people's mouths. These are Democrat shills, low key. I want y'all to understand that. This woman is a Democratic shield. Her whole page is Trump bad, Kamala good, Kamala good. That's all up and down her page, all right? Just to put it in context. This is an old
no,
man
no. We're talking about Tariq Nasheed. We're not talking about any of that. See how you try to.
talking about Musty Boots. Now, Miss
No,
Musty
we're
Boots,
talking about you. We're
what
talking about you, and you want to keep trying to mute me. But I'm not. You know what? We could talk about Kamala. We could talk about Trump. You could talk about how what I think and feel about them.
So, ma'am, are you upset with me because I influenced the election and made the Democrats lose? Say that. Is that the real issue? Messy boots, musty boots. Go ahead. Is that the say that?
Absolutely not. What I'm upset about is that you convince a lot of people on your bullshit and they listen to it and they believe that shit and they take it for a grain of damn salt and it ain't even worth a piece, not even a little itty bitty piece of salt out the
Why
bottom.
you sound like Kamala? You sound like you've been drinking like Kamala.
Uh
She has the
oh.
same drunk slur as Kamala. Y'all notice that? You better thank a union member. Go ahead, dear.
And yep, and see, once again, you keep coming up with all these other things except for you talking about you. Let's talk about you and what you do.
I'm
Don't
gonna talk about you, and you are a Democrat shill, and you are upset. You and your handlers are upset that y'all think that I influenced the election to the point where it peeled off votes for Kamala, and there was a bag fumbled for you. So the blame has been on me. Just say that. I wish y'all stop with all of these circular, irrational
Facts.
troll points. Just say that. Y'all mad because
Tariq's
I
fault.
influence a lot of people on the
It's
grassroots
Tariq's
to
fault.
not support y'all lame ass candidates. Say that, ma'am.
You are a menace to the black community. That's what I'm gonna.
And you are a musty mammy who's goodness, drunk,
A very low QI,
we didn't let drunk ass Kamala get elected, ma'am.
a very low QI person has to resort to name calling. And what you did is you come
And
up with.
started off name calling. You sound, ma'am, you sound
Facts.
like a very over the hill hood rat. That's what you sound like. You sound like an over the hill hood rat with a very short ponytail. You got one of them pony.
No, you want me to get out of my character.
Your ponytail looks like a USB cable. You one of them. You're just a struggling old hood rat who tried to be a Democrat shill and that failed. So now you got to
No, what
go back to being a Walmart greeter. All right, because your Democrat shillery failed, beloved. Just say that. Don't just call up mad for no reason, because there's a reason why you're upset. Just say that. Okay? And there's other ways you can make money. Okay? You don't have to be a Democrat
Do
shill.
OnlyFans.
All right? There's other ways you can make
I,
money.
I told you what I'm upset about. I'm upset about you and the things that you do and say to convince people that they should listen to you and follow you, and you're just full of shit and the things you do. If they took the time out and listened very closely to you, and when somebody come on here and talk about something, you will sit there and you deflect and go off the grid of what the topic is and what they're talking about, because what you do is you go back to how you say, I'm a man, I'm a this, I'm a that. And that is to make your follower think like, oh my God, like he said this and that must be true. That's not true. You are a menace to the black community. You think you got some rap and some gift of like persuading people. You are nothing but manipulative. That's it. Manipulation. And everything that you say.
I'm manipulative. You could even say the word right. I'm manipulative. And you
Manipulative.
said you're a psychiatrist? Ma'am, you can't even speak that well. Are you an undercover tether? Beloved Messy Boots, are you a tether, dear? Where are you from, Messy
Are you a
Boots?
tether, dear? Oh my God, you must be this. Oh my God. Oh, and you can't even say manipulative right. Oh my God, can you? That shit. That's some
Oh yeah,
bullshit. That's some
Mess
bullshit, weak ass shit.
and Messy Boots, you be up in Luke spaces. That people are sending me all types of receipts
Oh
on you.
shit.
Stephen Hunter, this your girl, Stephen? Because she be up in them Luke spaces with you. So this is what I'm saying. This is family. This is a Democrat shill. She's clicked in the Luke spaces with all of these other Democratic shills. That's what
Facts.
this is. This is
Hey yo, you know what? I'ma land. And the reason why I'ma land, yo, we actually did good. You know, I'm gonna do another show though. I'm gonna do a reaction. So I wanna say this. They're trying to. I think these older niggas is. I think they think they doing the right thing, but they're not. They're holding all of us back. All jokes aside, if you ever see how they work and how they move in these streets, nah, my nigga, they don't move smart. They think everybody's black and stuff, and we always gotta help everybody. Niggas ain't doing that shit no more. As Clyde Anderson always said, he said like, yo, these people, they were always. These people are trying to replace you. And they really are. That's why you got the Myron Gaines, you got the Walter Weeks, you got the Roland Martins, you know? The Mark Lamonts, Candace Owens. They think that's the new black excellence. No. We cut that shit off. We're not falling for the okie dokes no more. We're not falling for, oh, yo, we need to help everybody. Oh, we gonna need help from them one day. No. When we did need help, y'all niggas was the deal. Y'all talk about, yo, niggas, y'all niggas need to stop being lazy and stop being combative. The fuck? Okay, we got that. Say no more. Oh, amigos, they trying to kick me out the country. Come on, we need a protest. No, nigga, you being lazy. You need to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Then do what you have to do, man. Stop being lazy. Oh, amigos is like that? It's like that. Yeah, niggas is crazy. I gotta be honest. Yeah, niggas is crazy out here. You know? And I always looked at it as that niggas is crazy. People don't know what they talking about anymore. This we shall overcome. It just don't it don't tap in with this culture no more. Niggas is just trying to kill us. And you talking about we shall overcome. We're not doing that shit no more. Save that shit for the birds. If y'all young niggas want to follow this Pan-Africanism bullshit and all this other stuff, do it. But don't forget, these Pan-African niggas from these immigrant companies, these immigrant countries, they don't like you. So you could go over there all you want. But just remember, they're trying to scam you. You know, so don't listen to these old niggas. I stopped listening to these old niggas like 5-6 years ago. They're not tapped in with society anymore. They've been expired. They should just be chilling, relaxing, drinking martinis and shit, having a good time. You know, if they don't, you know, they want to make their life a living hell, let them make their life a living hell. But we can't make our lives a living hell. We need to make this shit better for the next, you know, for our children's. That's what we are fighting for. Like, that's why when I be seeing niggas like, yo, don't be teaching my kids that. I respect it. I gotta respect it. Like, yo, this nigga's holding down for his kids. We can't get mad about that. So, it is what it is. But I'll see y'all in a few hours. I gotta go get the little shorties, and I'm gonna come back, clean up, put some more clothes in the dryer, and that'll be it.